My name is JT, and I'm here to make you better at chess. So, in today's game review, we're going to look at a game between Judit Polgar and Anatoly Karpov, and we're gonna see some spicy chess. I love referencing this game when I'm talking about a certain kind of sacrifice. I won't spoil it, but let's see if you can spot it before she does it. So let's just get right into it. So I will leave the engine on, and if you have any analysis, any comments, put them down below, and obviously I'll get right back to you. And if you want to see this lesson live and also join the tournament that we have every single day, and I do lessons every day, go over to twitch.tv/Japanesetutor. The link will be down below. I'll see you there, and tell me that JT sent you, the old JT, not the new JT. All right, here we go. So it starts off with e4, e5, knight f3, knight f6, the Petrov, right? And this can be a quite tricky opening, and I think at the beginner level, I would always recommend this because a lot of beginners will mess this up, like the sub 1700 level, 1600 level. Like, this is a great opening, although the Petrov is a great opening. I think that you can get a lot of wins with black very easily. But anyways, knight captures e5, d6, knight f3, knight captures e4, d4, d5. I like opting for the knight c3 variation sometimes when I'm playing at the chess club or with some friends, if I'm just having some casual blitz, but I do play d4 in tournaments. And after d5, bishop d3, bishop e7, we're always trying to develop our pieces, and we're always trying to develop with a purpose. And obviously our king needs to castle. If we're going to castle, then our other pieces need to get out. And we need to strike the center as well, right? So after knight c6, c4, knight b4, they're trying to take our good bishop. Do we give it to them? No. Why is that our good bishop? Well, first of all, it's looking over here to the king side, but not only that, if this knight ever moves, then this diagonal is free, and the only pawn that we have in the center is on a dark square, which means this is slightly blunted, very slightly out. We don't know if it's going to make use of this diagonal just yet, but this is the longest diagonal on the board, right? So for now, this is the bishop, and obviously we don't even want to give bishops for knights, right? So we're not going to give our bishop for their knight. So bishop e2, castles, a3, get back, knight c6, c captures d5, queen captures d5, knight c3, captures, right? And then after queen d6, rook b1. And rook b1 is a really, really nice move because it's basically saying, hey, you either have to play b6 or you're going to have to do some maneuver to get this bishop on a different diagonal. And basically, it's almost like committing this bishop to like maybe trying to play here or here. But although like you can just play b6 and bishop e6, which is actually what happened in the game, if we have b6, some players will kind of retaliate, say, hey, well, I have this good bishop, but this is not where the bishop belongs in this case. Anyways, so b6, rook e1, and now bishop e6, bishop d3, rook a to e8, rook b5, knight a5, and now here we play rook here to e5, and we're putting a lot of pressure on this e file. And after knight c6 going back, we go back to e2, saying, hey, we are still exerting pressure here. Bishop d7, d5. This is tactically protected. Now, you cannot take because it's tactically protected by captures here, and then we're going to captures here, right? So they just have to move the knight away. And then after knight e5, now we see that all of our pieces are coming in, and Judith was amazing, and so let me give respect where respect is due. Karpov is an amazing player, right? Karpov is one of the prophylactic gods, and I love the way he plays. It's very methodical. I have studied him I studied many of his games, and I love the way he plays. He almost constricts his opponents, and that's the way I like to play as well. But in this case, it just didn't seem to work. And so let's say after bishop f6, bishop f4, bishop captures e5, bishop captures e5, queen captures a3. I think here Karpov got a little bit too greedy because after rook e3, queen c5, we have enough pieces to do a very standard sacrifice, and even strong GMs miss this common idea. I hope you found it, and I hope you spotted it. If you want to look for it yourself, you can pause the video right here. But let's continue. Bishop captures h7, captures queen h5, and it's game over, guys. Even if he doesn't capture. And on king here, we still have the same move, right? So let's just go through the variation. Obviously, he resigned here because he knows what's going to happen. But after king g8, which is the only move, bishop captures g7. This is known as the double bishop sacrifice. I've done an article on it. I've done, I think, even a Japanese article on this. It's a very, very powerful thing to understand and to implement into your game, right? So there are many moves, but let's just say king captures g7. We can play rook g3. If they play here, it is mate. So if they want to delay mate, the computer is giving this, but there's no way to delay it long enough. Let's try to give the best response, which is f6, which still leads to mate because of bishop captures f6. If rook captures f6, rook g3, you know, and then after, let's say the best defense, I don't know, let's say king f8. After king f8, check. King f7, rook g7 is check and mate. So it's quite a beautiful thing to understand, and I hope that I've piqued your interest and you can try to do the double bishop sacrifice yourself in one of your games. If you do, the Discord is going to be down below, and you can link your game, and we'll take a look at it. And our Discord is pretty active, so we'll say, hey, nice game, or we'll say kick W if you got double bishop sacrificed yourself. That said, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. And if you liked the video, give it a like, and if you like the content, consider subscribing. Until next time, take care.